Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Emelie. In today's video I'm going to play with the very cute Hocus Pocus gnome stamp and coordinating dies from Trinity. And this is just one of those really good stamps and coordinating die sets that you want to pick up before Halloween. So I just wanted to play a little bit more with this one. It's just adorable, and if you like Trinity's gnomes, this will not disappoint. It's really a cute set to have on hand, and maybe to create some tags. I will share an example of that as well in this video. So you can see I stamped with Memento ink a couple of times all of the images, or not all of the images, because there was quite a lot of messages in this set, and I didn't stamp all of those. I will stamp a couple of them later on in this video. But I stamped out 3 of the larger characters in this set, and I will now color them in. And I just had a blast creating these projects. You can see I'm using my Copic markers for today's video, but you can really pick any medium that you feel comfortable creating with when you are coloring these images in. And I sort of like my Copics for the skin tones because I'm really bad at it, but now I have sort of discovered a couple of marker combinations that I am comfortable using. And by the way, I think you can see all of the coloring numbers here on screen, but you can really, as I said, the number isn't the important stuff. The important stuff is that you are enjoying the process. So the cauldron here is sort of a black cauldron, but I used gray markers to achieve that look, and I wanted something really poison in this big cauldron, so I used some like lime green markers here just to create that look. And then of course the witch need to have a purple hat. That is just adorable. I just love it. And I skipped ahead a little bit. The other sort of wizard here also got a gray beard with some purple in it. And you can see one of these I actually cut wrong. I cannot explain it better than that, but I cut it like sort of shifted in my machine. So here is a trick I will share how to fix it. So I fussy cut it totally out because I didn't want to start over, and I will show you here in a second how I did to repair that damage and to make my images look the same. So I picked a couple of brushes from Trinity. You can see I had some splatters or something on my paper. I will end up covering it, and I thought it looked sort of spooky, so I didn't mind when I saw it, but I was curious, what is it on this paper? Because you can see my ink is resistant on many places here, so I couldn't really find out what it was. Maybe it was glue or something like that, but it looks weird on camera here, and you can see how splotchy this is, but it's totally fine. I will cover a lot of this off. So I picked another sentiment from this, Hocus Pocus is gonna say, and I will stamp it out twice, and I will heat set it with white embossing powder off camera, and then I will cut it out with the coordinating dies to have them ready to go when my project is done. You could totally create a shaker here if you like. I decided against it for today's video. I would create a shaker tag instead, but I think that would have been sort of really fun to have this as a shaker. I will just cut off the exit there, and then I will lay my images out, and I will also stamp some stars that also comes in this set around my scene just to make the cauldron like bubble up or whatever. I will raise my image up with some foam, but you can see here is the image that I had, and I cut another one out, and then I will layer it on top, and nobody will ever know that I messed up with my die cutting. So that is a trick. If you have spent a lot of time coloring an image in, you don't want to start over because you messed up with the die cutting. This is one way to go with that. So now they look the same for this project. I had some foam in the back of my sentiment, and then we are done with that one for now. I also wanted to create a tag for that other little wizard, so I will take 2 dies from the Tags Slimline and More die set, but you can see it looked a little bit weird there, so I turned my tag, and you can see how I created that. I will cut another tag from some orange paper, and I will cover it with some ink just to darken some parts up. and then I will take some acetate and create this shaker. I will fill my shaker with some spooky sweets. This is a mix that is quite new from Trinity, and they are going everywhere. But I fill it up, and then I will close it with a lid here. And if I had any sort of peeking out, by the way, that was my son's hand that you can see here on screen. And I took another of those heat embossed sentiments, Hocus Pocus, and just put it on top. And we have our little tag all done. I will go back in with some of my Oh My Star, I believe these are called. It's one of my favorite embellishment all year round, but for Halloween these are just fantastic. They have the most amazing shimmer to them, and you will probably end up like covering all of your panels with this because they are so amazing. So if you haven't seen those, I would highly recommend them. You can see I put some on the tag as well. And yeah, I will also create sort of a ribbon ending to my tag here, and of course go in with a white gel pen just to fill in any spots that I think would be needing a highlight. And here you can see the twine at the top. I think it turned out nicely with gold and that white and black trimming. And our projects are done. I hope you enjoyed this video and got inspired to create something. I will have links down below for all of the products that I used in this video. And until next time, have a great day. Bye!